Okay, so we're chugging right along. We just learned how to start our presentation by picking a design to give it some color and how to add new slides with those different slide templates if we want something that's a little special. And now we're ready to actually do something with our presentation to add some content to it like text and pictures, and also to discuss how much content is right for one page. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we are back again at our slideshow, and this PowerPoint presentation is actually going to be about airplanes. Okay, so I'm going to make my next slide. Remember, I can click on this new slide button, and let's say I want to do something like this. I want to have something on two different sides here. Well, you know what? Maybe I don't like that. I'm going to right-click on this and hit delete slide to get rid of it. Let's just do a regular slide. I'll just click the regular button up there. And let's say this particular slide is about one airplane called the Boeing 777. It's a really big, cool airplane. And so all I had to do to make the new slide and to put some content in there, some text, was to click in this text box and start typing. Okay, and I can do the same down here. I can click in here and write that the Boeing 777 is the newest Boeing jetliner or airplane. Okay, it's the newest Boeing airplane. Okay, so all you got to do to put text in is click and start typing. Easy, right? You can of course change the size of these text boxes by grabbing any of the corners. So if I wanted to make it thinner, I could do that. And if I want to move it around, I can grab it by the side there and just drag it over and move it around if I get that sort of crosshairs-y cursor. Okay, that's text, right? I can add some more to it. It's really big. Okay, any kind of text that I want, I can put in there just by typing. Okay. Now here's something more interesting with PowerPoint. It would be a really boring presentation, like I know some of your teachers give, if it didn't have any pictures in it at all. And so not only do we want to put text in our presentations, we want to put some pictures in there too. So how would we do that? Well, let's go to our good friend Google. I don't know if he's your friend, but Google's a really good friend of mine. And let's look up a picture of the Boeing 777. Okay. And actually, if we click images for Boeing 777, then we can get all these, look at all these cool pictures of this airplane. So I like this one. Let's click on it. And here we have this big, nice picture of it. And if I want to get this into my PowerPoint presentation, all I really have to do is copy and paste it. So the easiest way to do that is to right-click and hit copy. And then to go back to my PowerPoint presentation, whoops, and hit paste. So I right-click here and hit paste. And there's my beautiful airplane. To move it around, I just click and drag to move it around. Let's say I want it down here. I can change its size like that. I can even grab this little green guy here and do some rotating. Whoa! And there's my airplane. Okay? So it's nice to have images in your presentation so that it's not so boring and so that there's some visuals to accent the things you want to talk about. I'm talking about the Boeing 777, so I have a picture of that airplane right here. Okay, so now we've learned how to put text in our slides, we learned how to do new slides, we learned how to do images, all that great stuff. Okay, and now the question that's remaining is, okay, I can put that in there, but how much should I put in? Should I put in a lot? Should I put in a little? Should I put in like 90 pictures or like one huge picture? Should I put in like huge paragraphs or like just a couple words? What's the right amount of stuff to put on my slide? Well, let me ask you a question. Let's look at these two slides here. Both of them are about a biome called the tundra. Okay, and let's look at this one. It says the tundra as a big title on the top, and then it says average temperature of the tundra is negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit. It says usually covered in snow. It says most commonly found in the Arctic and Antarctic, and it has one picture of a polar bear in a sort of snowy environment that looks kind of like a tundra. Okay, so that's one example slide. Let's look at slide 2 over here. This one says tundra. And then it has a big sort of image of a tundra sort of environment in the background. And then it's got this text in blue that says the tundra is the most cold biome in the world. It's usually below 0 degrees there. Though it is very cold, it still sustains life. Polar bears live there, as do several other types of animals that can survive in the cold. Usually tundras are found very far from the equator, okay, like up in the north or far in the south. So we have these, and that's slide 2. We have these two different slides. This slide, the tundra with smaller bullet points and a picture that's small and relates to it. And then over here we have this sort of long paragraph with a big picture in the background that's actually making it quite difficult to read the text in this section. So my question to you is, which one of these two slides do you think is better? Don't worry about the content. Don't worry about whether it's true or false, the stuff about the tundra. But which one do you think is a better slide for a presentation? Which one is more professional? Go ahead and click your answer at the bottom here, and we'll answer I'll talk about which one I think is right after you watch the next video.